Hey everyone, a couple of people have asked how you use the Affinity Photo app to add embellishments to your Project Life app pages. So that's what I'm going to walk you through here today. So here I am in the Project Life app. I've made this page. I want to add some embellishments to it. So I'm going to first save this page to my camera roll and export it. It's a 12 by 12. Save it to my camera roll. So then I'm going to actually get out of the Project Life app altogether and go into the Affinity Photo app. Now when this app opens, these are my different sizes of workspaces that I just have on my app. I'm gonna go into this top left 12 by 12 size, and that gives me my canvas that I can work with. So on the buttons along the top, there's those three dots. That's my menu I want to be looking at, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to place an item onto this workspace from my photos, my camera roll. I go into recents, and here I've got my page and then the different pieces that I want to work with. I've pre-downloaded these to my camera roll so that they're easily accessible. Within the Affinity Photo app, you can place items from cloud storage, Dropbox, or your iCloud, whatever. So I'm going to first pull up my page and add it to my space here. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to repeat those steps, and I'm going to place from photos this Missouri shape, because that's where this took place. And you can click and drag a corner to get this item to be the size that you want. You can finagle it however you want. If you want to add a drop shadow, you can do that. Along the right-hand side, there's an FX button. That's your special effects. And I'm going to toggle on the outer shadow and then click the word outer shadow. That brings me up a menu here at the bottom. And I'm going to set my radius and my offset for my drop shadow. And you can kind of see it happening in the background as I set these. I've got now that shadow here along the edge. Okay, so that's my first little embellishment added. I'm going to go back to my three buttons at the top, those three little dots. I'm going to place another element. I'm going to add the word Missouri. Just going to tap my photo here. It'll bring it in. I can stretch it by dragging on the corners. And zoom in to get a better look at it. I've got my grid set up where I know if something is centered, horizontal, and vertical. I can then add a drop shadow to that effect. And then finally, I'm going to place this last bit, which is my little label. I'm going to zoom in here, shrink it down a little bit, put it on my map where it goes. And then on the left, the bottom option is my text tools. If I double tap that, I'm going to make a frame text. Then I'm just going to drag my text box within that label. And my keyboard pops up. I can add my wording. I can change the font. I can change the size. Oop, too big. Then if I go back on the left-hand side to my move tool, activate that, then I can drag, if I got my right, I can drag that within to get it centered how I want it to be. I'm constantly zooming in and out to be able to see what it is I'm doing. Okay, so there I've added a few embellishments to this Project Life app page. From here, I can export it. Up at the top left, there's this little piece of paper looking button, and I can export that. Gives you the different options of you can pick if you want to export it as a PNG or a JPEG or change any of these that I want. And I'm going to share that to my Dropbox. And if my Wi-Fi is working, there we go. Name, save it, and now I've got a page that will eventually save. All right. So just a quick little video show you how to use the Affinity Photo app. I really recommend. I took a course on the how to use this Affinity Photo app for specifically scrapbooking from Kelly Sill, KELLYSILL. Pixels to Pages is her company that she makes videos, tutorials from. So check out her for this Affinity Photo tutorial that she has. And good luck with your scrapbooking. Talk to you later. Bye.